Hello everyone, Dave Kangas, President Boise Working Together and Reject Boise Upzone. Wanted to talk a little bit about the Planning and Zoning Commission meetings last week. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for the support you've given us over the last 5 months. We've made tremendous headway, have 800 plus people register to our website, request yard signs. We're putting out our 400 yard sign this coming week, all paid for and ordered by you individually. We really appreciate that. The zoning code rewrite received over 1,800 pages of written comments, many of them by you, half of them or more. So you do show that you care, you're taking notice, and we're getting involved, and we are becoming known and having an effect. We didn't win, but we made headway. So one of the big things that really caught my eye was at the end was the summary on and discussion about delay the vote. That caught a lot of attention and detail about how much time they've spent on this and how it shouldn't happen, but they didn't cover why the delay the vote should happen. Not only is there 2 appointees by the mayor that just were appointed because of their support for the rewrite, it doesn't touch on the fact that probably 80% of the impact of this, of the infill that will be developed by this, will be felt by districts 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the Bench, West Boise, Southwest, and Southeast Boise. 3 of those districts do not have an elected city councilor sitting on the seat. And for something this comprehensive that's supposed to last for the next 50, 60 years, we shouldn't be rushing it. And why would you put that through right before we have this kind of an election? Also, that was noted by me that all the impassioned pleas and testimony about affordability. Out of those, I didn't hear anyone stand up and say, I don't ever want to own a home. They were worried about them not being able to afford to buy a home. And the zoning code rewrite does nothing to promote home ownership. Even though we have smaller lots, increased densities, taller buildings, and more allowed uses, there's not one spot or incentive in there to promote home ownership of single-family homes, townhomes, condominiums. It's all about rental housing. And I don't think that's a great future for Boise to be looking to have such emphasis on rental housing. Just like they say that we have not focused on rental housing in the past and created an imbalance. What's going to happen with the price of single-family homes and townhomes when we completely avoid that in the coming years? Those prices are going to skyrocket as well. Another point was how fast this is going to have an impact across the city. How fast are developers going to start building? And this was really downplayed by the staff and the commission, which is, so-so based on the economy. But you can be assured that once the economy turns around, this is going to have a fast and very impactful redevelopment of Boise. For 2 years now, we've heard everything about the housing needs analysis and 27,000 new dwelling units in 10 years. In the last 21 years, we've only done 23,000. So we're doing more units in a much shorter time frame, half, in a smaller area, focusing primarily on the Bench and West Boise. So which one is it? I think the zoning code rewrite was designed to deliver those numbers from these housing needs analysis, even though I disagree with the numbers. That's a whole nother video. But that is something to take into consideration. So we have more work to do, a lot more work. We need to get more yard signs out. We need more people to help pay for those yard signs so we can get more out. People are talking about them. They're talking about us. We are noted, not necessarily liked, because we are the opposition, and we're proud to be the opposition. So in the coming weeks, we will have more strategies, more activities, and we just need to regroup and continue on. But thanks again for everything that you've done to make this possible. We couldn't do it without you. This is a group effort, and it affects a lot of people in Boise. It affects everyone in Boise, and we need to have more critical discussion about it. Thank you, and more to come.